All right, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokan battle video, and today it looks like we've got the EZA announcements for Captain Ginyu, Raccoon and Goldo, and the Birder and Jace Ginyu Force cards. So very interested to see how they do. I know this is one that we all kind of anticipated, right? Seeing Ginyu on the banner. He's one that we've talked about for a long time, you know, kind of wanting to see him get his EZA. He was very good on release, another one of these like low hyped characters that turned out to be very good, just like Tao. So great time for him to get his EZA. He's on the mission execution team, so he'll definitely help out Tao's team. At least I hope he does. We're gonna take a look at his details and see what he looks like. So let's so here's just his announcement here. All right, so he's Terrifying Conquerors, Planet Namek. Keep us 3, attack and defense, 170, right? I don't think much of this has really changed. All right, so looking at his passive here. So he's got 200% attack and defense, launch additional attack with a high chance to becoming a super, damage reduction up by 20%, and Ginyu Force category allies key +1, attack and defense up by 60, and a chance to perform a critical hit up by 20%. Okay, it seems pretty good. He's got good Ginyu Force support here. Damage reduction is always nice to have. He's got the chance for an additional and crit. It's pretty good. Well, I guess the crit is more so for the Ginyu Force allies, but we'll see what else he's got going on in here. So attack with more key, attack and defense up by 150. Okay, pretty basic. Per Ginyu Force category ally, he gets attack and defense up by 20%, up to 100. Okay, so if you run him on a full Ginyu Force team, he's going to definitely get that full buff. I mean, with only these 3 EZAing, I don't think there's any other Ginyu Force you really want to run him with. I know there's the Int LR, but I mean, that one's kind of iffy. I don't think you want to run that one like hard style events. But I mean, I guess we'll see. And there's another Ginyu Force category ally on the team. Attacks are effective against all types, and a high chance of launching an additional super. Okay. So as long as you've got, one of the other 2 cards, the Birder and Jace or the Raccoon and Goldo, this will be there. If you're running him on the Ginyu Force, I mean, obviously that's going to be a no-brainer for that. And for 1 turn, for character's entry turn, or when HP is 70% or more at the start of the turn, chance for him to crit and damage reduction are up by 30%. Okay, so that's pretty good. So he'll definitely have that his first turn no matter what. And then any turn after, as long as you're above that HP threshold of 70%, he's going to have 30% chance to crit and 30% more damage reduction. So that's going to bring him up to what, 50% damage reduction? That's pretty decent. I mean, it doesn't look like his kit is anything super crazy to me, but I think he's going to be good. At least definitely better than what he was, which, I mean, on release, he was pretty good. So I will be very interested to see what he looks like when you're actually running him, especially when you run him alongside his allies, his Ginyu Force allies. Let's see what his super attack. Raise defense. Okay, so he's still stacking defense. And then raise attack for 1 turn, cause immense damage to the enemy. So if we look back here, this is what he was. So he only had 180. Launch just like the medium chance. Okay, so he's got a better chance here. Ginyu Force category allies. Okay, he gives more of a buff. It's good. Much bigger buff here. He's got this still, but now instead of just 50, it goes up to 100. Right, so you get 20% for 100, right? Yeah, so it's a much better buff there. And then another Ginyu Force category ally on the team attacks. Okay, yeah, so he's definitely added in a lot, especially this part right here. Yeah, he's definitely looking a lot better. I'll tell you that. He's definitely looking a lot better. Raise defense. So he didn't get attack on his super attack. Raise defense. He's actually getting attack from his super attack as well for the turn, right? He's not stacking attack. He's still only stacking the defense, but at least he is raising his attack for that turn. Yeah, I'd say he looks pretty good. At least this is just his base form. So when he is the Ginyu Goku when he does his body swap, his body change. Let's see, recovers HP, key +1, attack and defense up by 250. Launch initial attack has a great chance of becoming a super. Okay. Attacks are effective against all types. And damage reduction up by 50. So he's just getting all that straight out of the gate. Okay. That's pretty good. When attacking, attack goes up by 150. Chance of performing a crit goes up by 50. And a great chance of launching another additional super. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely a lot better once he goes in that Goku phase. The receiving attack, defense goes up by 150 and chance to dodge is up by 50. Okay, that's pretty good too. That's definitely needed once you're, yeah, especially in the events now. Once you start getting attacked a lot, having that extra defense, having that chance to dodge is huge. When there's an ally whose name includes Jace on the team, force the enemy super. Okay, so he's got a scouter effect with Jace. So you're going to want to run him with that Jace inverter in order to get that scouting. Okay, yeah, I think he's pretty good. What was he before here? You recovered HP, you got attack, defense. Launch attacks a medium chance to become a super. Okay. 1 turn, energy turn. Fact against all types. Okay, that's only for 1 turn. I think he's got that straight out of the gate now, right? Yeah, he's just got that. Yeah, 50% for every attack performed. Oh, so they completely got rid of this. For every attack performed, attack and defense goes up by 10% up to 50. Chase from a crit and dodge goes up by 10% up to 50. Yeah, they completely just revamped that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, they straight up just gave him this instead. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it's good. You know, defense is definitely better right now to have. You're gonna want that defense. You're gonna want that dodge chance. So, sure. Yeah. Good. I'm good. Yeah. Way to go, Ginyu. So his attack or his super attack effect greatly raise attack and cause immense damage. Okay, so he's stacking attack in this phase, which, yeah, he was doing before as well. But now it's greatly raises as opposed to just raises. So, what is that? A 50% buff instead of a 30%. So, definitely a huge jump. Ginyu looks good. I'm very interested to see how he actually runs, especially with Tau, because I don't think you're gonna want to run a full Ginyu Force team, man. It's just not. It just doesn't seem like the way you want to run it. But with Tau on the team and then his other partners, he'd probably be pretty good. Yeah. Let's take a look at the other guys. The sub EZAs for the Raccoon and Goldo. We'll look at them first. So they were very defensive, right? They were very good. You know, you throw them in slot 1, they guard, they got damage reduction, and then they're gonna like seal and stun the enemy, and it was awesome. So let's see what they've got here. So attack and defense 200, damage reduction goes up by 30, great chance to guard, seals the enemy's super attack. Okay, so they've got that. After guard is activated, you have another 100% defense and launch an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. Okay. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense goes up by 50. For every attack received, attack and defense goes up by 20, up to 100. And then when there's a Ginyu on the team, you automatically get guard. You get another 30% damage reduction before attacking, and you stun the attacked enemy. Okay, so they're gonna have that. What's that? 60% damage reduction. They're gonna have guard. You throw them in slot 1. Yeah, they're still good. I still like them. I really liked this unit. You know, running them. They were probably my favorite part about the Ginyu Force team. They were 180, high chance to guard, Seal. Yep. Okay. Yeah, they are much better now, and they're going to be very good as a slot 1 runner for Ginyu. Okay, yeah. Ginyu Force bust, man. I'm here for it. I think it's cool. I mean, I don't want to say I hate the Ginyu Force or I don't like the Ginyu Force, but I don't love the Ginyu Force. They're kind of hit or miss with me sometimes. But I like when they get good units because they're fun to run together. Like you get a whole bunch of Ginyu Forces characters together, and they sync up so well that it just makes it so much more fun. Okay, so they're gonna greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lower attack and defense. Okay. So the last one is gonna be the Jason Birder. So this one was a lot more of a like dodge kind of character. That never seemed to ever dodge for me, ever. So maybe we'll get a little more lucky now. Although with all the dodge canceling events, they may just be fish. So let's see what they got. Attack and defense 200. Launch additional attack. There's a high chance to become a super. Great chance to dodge. Space Traveling Warrior special pose. Get an additional key +3 and attack and defense up by 40. Were they always supporting? Yeah, they were. Okay. Just they're doing it more so now. Okay. For every attack performed, they get attack and defense up by 50, up to 200. Wow. Oh, yeah, they were. Okay, that is a huge jump. They're getting what they had before to get up to 50%. They're getting in that first attack. Okay. Yeah, they're going to be hitting a lot harder now because they were always kind of like weak. They just would dodge a lot, or were supposed to dodge a lot. Not for me. Let's see. When receiving a super, chance of evading enemies attack goes up by 10%. Okay, so you've already got, what is it? Great chances 70%. So then you got another 10%, which is 80%. I think that's right? Great chances at 70. I always get those mixed up, man. So it's yes, okay. So they're gonna be they should I'm gonna say should be dodging a lot more than what they were. Let's see, when there's a Ginyu on the team, chance of dodge goes up by another 10% within the turn before receiving an attack. Okay, so that first dodge, they're gonna have that additional 10%. All allies attack and defense up by 30 for 2 turns. Okay, so I mean they had a buff there for this, but now it's 2 turn support. And they get initial dodge chance. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, if you can dodge in events, it sounds like running these 2 as your slot 1s. Like, they're going to defend super well, and then they're just going to dodge everything. And then Ginyu and Tao come in and just clean up. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Raise attack defense for 1 turn. Spring damage. Raise all allies attack defense for 20% for 1 turn. Oh, I just closed it out. Oh, dang. Let's go back here real quick. Open them back up. Fat finger. Raise attack defense for 1 turn. Cause bit. Yeah, they did not have support last time for their. Oh boy. Okay. Ginyu Force is back, baby. The boys are back. Yeah, I think they're gonna be pretty good. Yeah, you get these guys all running together, and I think you're gonna be pretty set. They look good. I'm gonna reserve full judgment on them until I can actually see them in game, see how well they run together and how well they run with Tao. But first glance, I think they're going to be very solid for running on that mission execution team. Yeah, I mean, their own team, maybe not so much, because we got like, I don't know, man. It's something about the Ginyu Force cards. Here, we'll just go back here. Yeah, I mean, you got this guy he's not going to be very good in the events now. If they decide to Super EZA these two, I mean, they're free to play, so I don't think they're going to do... Well, no, because they did Super EZA the Super Saiyan Goku, right? So, I mean, if one of these or both of them get Super EZAs, holy shit. That would be the most ideal situation to run. Yeah, the boys are back, baby. Yep, I like them. I think they're going to do pretty well. Like I said, I'd like to reserve Final Judgment until I get to see them in game, get to run them, see how well they perform. But for right now, I like them. I think they're going to do pretty well, especially together. They sync up very, very well. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for the video today. I just wanted to go over these guys real quick, get the info out, and kind of start a discussion with y'all. So, if you stuck right in the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the Ginyu Force EZAs. Captain Ginyu, Recoome Goldo, and Burter and Chase. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you wish they could have done more? Do you think they're a little too wonky? I'm glad they don't have like super crazy Ginyu Force restrictions, right? I mean, this is just on the team. You know, the more you have, the better for this one, but it's just have them on the team. You know, it's not, you know, this guy too. Jace on the team, Ginyu on the team, or a same turn, right? So that one's a little more restricted. These guys, they got to have them in the same turn, and that'll be a little hard when you're only floating, when you only have one Ginyu. Okay, that's where I can see an issue, right? You're only gonna have one Ginyu because you're not gonna run. You might not run Ginyu as the leader. I mean, you might. It depends on what team you're running. But if you're running him on Tao's team, you're only gonna have one Ginyu, so you're gonna have to share him amongst the lackeys. So that can be the only issue I really see. But other than that, I think they look fine. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!